Hi and welcome to the AnatomicAligner tutorial series. AnatomicAligner is an oral and maxillofacial surgical tool that allows us to digitally plan and simulate surgeries. The main objectives of these tutorials will be to familiarize you with the AnatomicAligner interface and workflow, teach you how to create a 3D model from your patient's CT scans, how to make that model highly accurate, and finally how to plan a surgery using that model. In this first video, we'll be going over the AnatomicAligner interface, how to navigate the various tools and menus, and how to get started by importing your patient data. When we first open a fresh instance of AnatomicAligner, it'll look just like this with our 4 empty viewports and our navigation main menu on the right. Here in our navigation menu, we'll find the tools that we'll be going through in order to complete our surgical plan, more or less in the order that they're presented for the sake of this tutorial. When starting work on a new patient file, we'll want to select the New option, which will search your computer for the patient's DICOM file, which is their CT scan file, or we can open an existing patient's CAS file using the Open button. For this tutorial, I'll be using an existing patient, so I'll click on Open. It'll filter by CAS files. We'll navigate to our patient file and select Open. If you are opening a new patient's DICOM file, you'll want to press Save Patient Data here once it loads in to convert it to a CAS file, giving the software the ability to preserve your work. You should also make it a good habit to frequently save your patient data at regular intervals throughout the surgical planning process, enabling you to have many instances of your work, sort of like a progression, if you ever needed to go back, start over from a certain point, or even if you had lost your progress. So we'll now see our patient's CT scans filling the views with our axial, our sagittal, and our coronal views. And we'll also have the 3D model viewer in the bottom right, which will allow us to navigate our 3D model once that has been generated. We're able to customize our viewport layout by hovering over these medians, clicking and dragging, allowing us to scale our viewports to our desire. We can also enlarge a selected viewport notated by the red bounding box by clicking the Enlarge minimize icon in the top left. We're able to scroll through the slices in each CT scan view. We'll see our current slice and total slice down here. That's using our scroll wheel or the scroll bar to the right in each view. We're able to zoom in and out in each view by holding down Control, right click, moving our mouse up and down. We're able to pan within each view by holding Shift, right click, and moving our mouse around. We're able to control the brightness and contrast within each view by holding down right click, moving our mouse left and right and up and down, allowing us to see bone versus soft tissue more clearly. In the top left of our axial view, we have the patient's name, their gender, and the study date. In the bottom left, we have the XY pixel value of this crosshair. This creates a 3D composition location of where we currently are using these 3 2D views. So if I was to click in the spine in the sagittal view, it would move our location in the corresponding views. In the bottom left, we see the WL value. That's our current brightness and contrast. And that is how you successfully import your patient. In the next video, I will be going over segmentation and the creation of a 3D model using Skull Engine and AnatomicAligner.